Hey there, welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to review the Helium10 Chrome Extension. It's one of the most utilized Helium 10 tools. I'll share with you the exact tips that I use on a day-to-day basis so you can use them too. Optimize your Amazon detail page to look at competitors and so on. So I'll leave timestamps on the description so you can check out each section. And at the end of this video, I'll also leave you some advertising tips that you can utilize with the help of Helium10 Chrome Extension. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, before we get started, feel free to check out the product research video that I did a while back. It has this template, which we're probably going to go over in this video a little bit. But if you're going to do product research, I would definitely recommend that video where we've gone also through the competitors and how much market share there is via the Chrome extension. But this is going to be a separate video just about Helium10 Chrome extension. So the first thing you want to do is simply go to Google, type Helium10 Chrome extension so you can download it if you haven't already and just add it to your Chrome extension. They don't have a Firefox extension for that if you're a Firefox user, so you're just going to have to stick with Chrome, unfortunately. So the first thing you want to do, you want to search for our interested product. So let's say if you're launching a weighted vest, we'll just look at weighted vest. And you click on the Helium10 Chrome extension. And you also click on X-ray, fetching product data. But overall, it gave me 50 ASINs. Now it's 96, so it's organic results. So make sure to hit filter and hide sponsored products from results, so that way you only get the organic. Establish the most important thing, which is that there is demand and that people are searching for what you're trying to sell. Is look at the total revenue. So it's $23 million per month, so there's definitely demand. The other thing to establish demand is look at the search volume. So the search volume is one of actually the highest that I've seen, and this is a growing category. It's at almost 1 million in search volume. You can also look at it on Google. You can also look at it on Walmart, and this is something really cool by Helium10 to be able to fetch Google Trends data and so on. So now that we've established demand, the other thing we want to establish that our offer or our price point is going to be competitive. So the average price is $63. Obviously, this is a big product, so the FBA fee is going to be, a little high, given that the item is going to be heavy. It's a weighted vest. So let's go to Amazon FBA calculator, Nevo ads. So we've built a calculator to help estimate how much margin you can get. So let's say if you sell it for 63, the product cost, let's say, is $20. Let's say the FBA fee is going to be based on the competitor, but let's look at this particular competitor. So go to Amazon FBA calculator. You paste the ASIN and it will give you, his guess, it'll give you the estimate fulfillment cost is $10.31. Let's just put $14. And you can see we have a 30% profit margin. So definitely anything above 30% is solid. So we've established demand, we established our profit, we established our price point. All right, the last thing to establish is enhance. One way to definitely enhance and add value to the market is by checking out the reviews, what people like and dislike. So if you go to any detail page, you click on review insights, or here analyze reviews. It'll give you this pop-up. It'll tell you like the features, how many people mentioned the comfort overall, size overall, and by percentage, and what are the things that people like and dislike. But Helium10 also does a good job of just giving us a summary of what people like and dislike. So you can definitely take this data, give it to the AI, and it'll be able to help you find areas of improvement, and you can talk to your supplier about that and establishing, enhance and adding value to the market. So when first launching the X-ray, these are the important metrics to be mindful of. First, just apply the filter and make sure you hide sponsored products. So now we have 48 ASINs, 21 million in demand. I also like to look at the results revenue from high to low. So that's parent level revenue. This is the revenue across all variations. The one thing that I like to jump into is the rating, see how much the competition, what's their rating, how much review count that they have. Also, Helium10 gives you the review velocity, which is how many reviews listing accumulates per month. So this is a huge ranking factor. We can also see this particular listing has lost 10,000 reviews. So we get to see if a competitor is doing any review generation that could be a little shady. It also gives you the ASIN revenue or the ASIN sales. So this is the child ASIN, not the parent. It gives you the BSR. Obviously, all this data is based on BSR. It gives you the seller country, which is helpful. It also gives you the fulfillment type. They also have a filter for it here. So let's say you're considering of doing FBM instead of FBA, and you look at the competition, you can see it's only one product that's doing FBM. So it really doesn't make sense to do FBM as people expect this to be shipped with Prime. The other important metric that I like to do, especially when launching a new product, is just gauging how many new items that are generating, or new products that have launched in the last year that are generating, let's say, at least $10,000. So I go to parent level revenue and I type 10,000 and I apply filter. And I also go to creation date, so when the listing was created. So this is since November 4th, 2025, so about 6 months, and it's already generating $100,000, 105, and only has 56 reviews. So this is definitely a good sign that this category is growing. That is definitely worth going into. Obviously, the FBA fee is going to be a little heavy just because this is a large item, but feel free to check out the Amazon FBA calculator that we've built at Nevo Ads, and you get to crunch the numbers. You can also see that they're doing a good job with their detail page. They have a video, founder story. This could definitely be enhanced a little. This is maybe a little too much, but overall, this is definitely a category we're still exploring. So this is how I look at it. So now that we've talked about the metrics on the Helium10 Chrome extension, I'm gonna give you now the advertising tips, or how can you use the Chrome extension for advertising. The first tip is pretty much, let's say once you run, let's say, auto campaigns and you convert really well under this particular child ASIN. So let's look at this particular listing. So what you want to do is, let's say you convert really well under this child listing, under this color, the 6 pound, the purple. What you can do is simply download. So you click on the X-ray, or just go here and you download the data and you paste all of these. You target all of these in your other exact product targeting. If one converted well, the other color is probably going to convert well, going to be lower ACoS. The other tip is, remember that Helium10 only fetches the results on the first or second page. So what you want to do is you want to play with the filter. So let's say we go to weighted vest, and let's say you're launching a premium price point product. So let's say the minimum of 100. So do a filter for 100. So that's gonna give you newer results. The other filter that I like to do is targeting products below 4 rating is definitely going to be helpful. It usually is lower ACoS, especially once you do Vine and your rating is above 4. You can definitely get some of the low hanging fruit by targeting a lot of below 4 rating or higher price points. So I would definitely check out those advertising tips if you're looking to maximize sales. And yeah, that is it on the Helium10 Chrome extension. I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'll make sure to respond if you have any questions about Helium10. And check out my book, Tacos Over ACoS, Your Roadmap to Amazon Advertising Strategy, along with a product research video. That's it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. All the best.